Alright, this is Paul McCartney Wings with Go Now. This is the guitar solo from 150 to 230 CVT lesson from my buddy Rob in France. And this is with DENNY LAINE. And you know, when you say DENNY LAINE, DENNY LAINE, you know, you gotta do it. Anyways, Rob, cool solo. I mean, DENNY LAINE, I've always been a McCartney fan, and I like Wings too, but didn't know his guitar player was DENNY LAINE. Dude's good too. So this is broken down for you. You're gonna be okay. I've heard you play because you're one of my students, and you're gonna be fine with this. Since standard tuning, everything's notated in your tab as far as the techniques that you're gonna find in this solo. I got the EQ on there. The only effects I'm hearing, there's a tiny bit of reverb. Well, there's some reverb, which is normal for guitar. And at one point I'm hearing like a wah-wah pedal, but it's not like Jimi Hendrix style, but it's later in the solo, not a big deal. Alright, so at 150 we have this. That's the first timestamp subgroup. So we're going to start third finger, 13D. We're going to pick, slide it a whole step sharp to 15. 13, 15G. And then this is stuff I think in our lessons we were kind of working on. Well, we were working on double stops, but maybe I'm wrong on this. But pre-bend releases can be a little tricky because we want to pick and bend and then release. You got to bend it a whole step first on 15G, back it with a couple fingers, pick, drop it down, pull off to 13. So we got to get the middle out of the way and snap. And those are tough for people, I know, because I've showed lots of student stuff like this, and that's one of the things that it seems like almost all of them struggle with. They want to pick the, which you can, but you know, I'm showing you it the way Denny's doing it. So we have, and then 15 on the G again. We're going to bend it twice. You're already in position, right? This first finger you don't even have to leave. Or I just did what I said not to. And then we just bend it twice. Now make sure you don't go. It's a bend, stop with the pick, come back, do it again. To do it quick might take a little bit, but hold it, pick it again while you're still holding it, release it, and then go 13, 15, G and D. Vibrato. Okay, 156. I had to rewrite this first part because I was doing it here. The camera angle was like, it wasn't showing it straight on. So it looked to me like he was further up the neck. So that's the route that I went with. 15, 13 on the D. So we're still in that same area. These are pentatonics. This is 156. So 15, 13. 15A, slide to 13. So it's a whole step descending slide. So, and then 11A with the first finger. But we're not done. 13A, slide to 15, but pick twice. So, and then 13, 11A, vibrato the A. So, then 13E, 11A. Let me play the riff. More pentatonics. He's just taking them out of the different patterns, right? We got 5 pentatonic scale patterns. So, like I said, 13E, 11A. 13A, slide to 15. And then go 13D, vibrato. Alright, next timestamp is 2 minutes in. 13D, 15A, and then back to 13D. Let me play the riff. Actually, okay, yeah. I gotta explain something in here though, because it's a little bit tricky, finger-wise. First finger 13D, third finger 15A. So D, A, D, then third finger 13D. We gotta swap out fingers right there, like that. not, it throws your form off for the riff, and it'll be a mess. Slide to the 15, and then 13 on the G 4 times fast. Or you can go either way. 15D, 13G 3 times. So we have 15G bend, hold, and rest, and then pick again without bending in vibrato. And then 13 hammer to 15 on the G, and then pick the 15G. And then 13G vibrato. So okay. 207. We have this. One of the harder parts probably here. I played it twice. He doesn't do it twice. Third finger, 15G. Put your middle behind it. I suggest doing that. And we're going to end up barring the 13th fret on the B and E. But we got to bend the G first. And remember in your lesson on Skype, we were talking about when you bend and you come off, a lot of times it'll kind of pull off the string that your finger's touching. We fixed that over here as if you were palm muting. It takes practice, it takes time. 2 ways of muting, that's one. The other was with this hand. Well, this hand we can't do it. You know, if it was the E string, yeah, our thumb could grab it, but it's not. If it's going to hit a string, it's going to hit the A. And possibly the D, but we can handle muting the D with raising the index. Not a lot of gain in here either, so you may not have that problem anyways, but you want to work on those things. So 13B, 13E. 16B, whole step bend. Just keep these back here, you know. And then we have a unison bend, so bend it again, but play the 13 on the high E with it, and use your middle to help the third. So we have... And then there's a rest there, so 210 is 15G, third finger, we're going to bend it. There it goes. So you come off 15G bend, stop, and then 13-12G vibrato. Let me make sure that's right. I think it is. Yes, it is. And then slide it about a whole step back. It's not a key slide. If it's too tricky, don't even worry about it. But and then you're going to go 10G, bend, release, pull off to the 8th fret. So if we're going to be doing all those techniques, we may as well set fret 8 down and use this middle finger to help bend, release. Like that intro riff we did. Like 5 notes in, same concept, kinda, except that was a pre-bend. So, once again, palm, make sure, double check that it's touching the A. Index should be touching underneath the D. So that's how you mute that above note and from the bend with this hand. Pretty cool how that works, man. Takes a little practice though. Okay, right where you were at, pick the 8th fret, hammer 10, pull back to 8, vibrato. So it's... Third finger 8D, slide to 10, then we play the riff. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's up to that rest at least. So slide to 10, 8 twice on the G, do it again, but only once on the G, and then you rest. So it's 1, 2, 1, right? 1, 2, 1. 218, we got this. 8G with the middle finger this time, and we're going to slide to 10. Wait a minute, we have double dots. Okay, this section is going to be a repeat, but it's kind of long. And here's what the whole riff is at 218. Still not done. Let's do that again. 8 we have. My rhythm might be off a little there, but you'll know. So after you do the slide to 10, 9B, quick rest, and then 11B, pick, do it again and bend, stop, pick the 11, pull off to 9, and then pick the 11, rest, 9 rest, 10, 9, hammer 11, rest. Let's do it one more time. And that's 2 times. You'll see double dots in there. Wait. I'm blowing it here, Rob. That's 2 times. So after you repeat that twice, your next timestamp subgroup will be at 225. This is the last timestamp in this CVT lesson. Third finger 8 on the D. Slide to 10, so it's a whole step ascending slide. I like to put the fingering, if you want to change certain ones, Rob, that's okay. I don't want you to mess up on the riff because it's a fingering issue. So if you do use these fingers, you're going to be okay. Doesn't mean that that's the exact finger he used for every note. So keep that in mind as you're doing it, but it's pretty close because they make sense with this fingering. All right, so here's this one. Then we have a rest, but it's not over. So we're sliding to 10, 8G, 10G, bend a whole step, stop, and then bend release to 8, 10G. Let's play it up to there from 225. Oops. Okay, and then you have the rest, like I said. Fret 8 on the G, 10 on the D, 8 on the G. Then you'll have another rest, so that'll be... And then you're going to do that again, but you're going to bend, release, vibrato on the end. Probably should have a little more gain on, but... and hear that D wanting to ring in there, so that's going to be coming with the palm mute. I wasn't expecting that. You can even touch it with the middle finger if you know it's over. So, there you go, Rob. I know you wanted this solo really bad. I did a rush, put you in the schedule quickly. I'll see you on Monday, but if you have any questions, we can go over it there. This is pretty thorough, man. I think you'll be pleased. And yes, that's sweat. Jeez, it's hot in here. I mean, we're supposed to be in fall now. Don't feel like it. The studio's hot. So it's 2 pages. I'm going to get this over to you. And obviously, man, you're one of my students. If you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll help you out.